Okay, so I had a question for some of you Mach3 and Mach4 users. I have some really simple G code here, which is basically going to go to X100 and Y100. So I kind of expected it to go over and make a right angle, and let me show you what it's doing. I'm going to go ahead and kick off this G code real quick, and let's watch it. Okay, so it's done there, and let me go ahead and zoom in here. It's kind of light. You can see there what it did. It actually, instead of going all the way over, it kind of made a nice little scallop there. So I've read a little bit in Mach about one of the settings that they have, and the setting is right here in the Mach configuration. They have a motion mode. Let me zoom in here so I can show you. They have a motion mode right here, so constant velocity, and as I understand it, that ensures that the velocity stays consistent, that it doesn't go all the way to the end. So the fix for what I saw, that little loop there, would be to apply this exact stop motion mode, and go ahead and apply that. And let's get my machine back to zero here. We'll kind of focus in over here, but I'm going to go ahead and take it back to zero. There it comes back to zero. Okay, now we're going to switch back over and run that same G code, X100, Y100, and let's watch it again here. So again, I would expect it to take out that loop, but let's run it. There it goes over, and it took the same exact loop, as you can see. So either I don't understand how constant velocity mode works, or the exact stop is not working in Mach4, but I just had a question on that. So one thing that's interesting to note for those of you who are curious, if we come back here to the configuration again, back into the Mach configuration, and this time we go over to motors up top here. Zoom out a little bit so I can take it a look. I'll click on one of these motors. So this is my X motor. You can see that what I've got set in here for my counts per revolution and acceleration. If I change this acceleration up, because this is another fix that some people had said, well, bump up the acceleration. So I'm going to bump that up to 60 for that motor, and I'm going to bump it up to 60 for this one as well. Get both of those applied on X and Y, both. We'll apply that. And again, I'm still over here on exact stop motion mode. So that shouldn't have really had much effect as far as I understand it to work. But if I click back into here, let's go ahead and get the machine back to zero again. I'm going to run over here and zero the machine. And let's go ahead and run that one more time here. Back to the MDI mode. And I'm going to go ahead and start it. So let's take a look at what it did here. As you can see, it did take a steeper angle there, which was to be expected because I changed that acceleration value. But it does the same thing whether it's on constant velocity mode or exact stop mode. So I'm just trying to make sure that I understand, so that how I found this was I was actually cutting apart and noticed that the file or the results were not matching what the G code showed would happen in the simulation. So after looking around a little bit, I was surprised that there even was a mode that the machine would not cut what the G code specified. But anyway, supposedly it has to do with this constant velocity mode, and I don't know if this is just a bug or if it is a feature, and looking for someone to help me explain it. Thanks.